Hi, it's Melanie Dickens again, and I'm the head marketing judge, and we're going to talk about judging spirit and sportsmanship, mascot, and costume. 2016 Spirit and Sportsmanship Score Sheet. Purpose of this is to display team spirit and sportsmanship at the competition. This is our football for nerds. This is what we want to see. We want to see them exhibit vigor and enthusiasm throughout the competition event. There should be clear evidence of continued support over an extended time period. The group is loud and enthusiastic. Please consider the fact that there are some teams that have over 100 supporters, and there are some teams that have just as few as 1 or 2 people. But if you can see them rooting for the team and you can see them just as enthusiastic, please consider that for possible points. When you are doing the points, remember to make comments so that we know why you chose the points that you chose. The use of signs, posters, props, costumes, and t-shirts. The group uses all kinds of supports for this. Were they creative? Did it match the theme? Did you notice them? Was it someone that you saw? That is what we need to know when we're discussing this. There's going to be teams that have posters that people are holding up and posters against the walls. Anything that reminds you of, well, I remember looking at that. That's what we're looking for. Remember, you can also use decimal points. So if you think it's 11.5, you don't really want to give a 12, you can give 11.5, but explain why in detail. We will redact and take out your name so no one will know it's you're actually judging. Cheerleaders, mascots, bands, and organized noisemakers. This year we did give permission based on the theme for them to have the cowbells, but they're only to use the cowbell in the actual booth. They're not to use it for inside of the gym. There are no air horns allowed inside of the gym. Cheerleaders and mascots and bands, they are allowed. But we've also said if there's any kind of cheer routines, we do not want them decapitating any spectators or judges. So to make sure that it's appropriate and if they're noticeable. Numbers of the supporters. Keep in mind we do have a big group this year, and remember that there are some traveling from more than 2 hours to get there. But are they actively engaged? Does it look like they're supporting their team? That's what we're looking for. Sportsmanship. Is there an outward display of, are you helping other teams? Are you cheering for other teams? That's one of the things I get all the time is they'll say, you mean you want me to cheer for other teams? Yes, we do. And we want to see, is it genuine? No booing, absolutely no booing. Is there a good attitude considering participation? When they're losing, are they booing too much? Are they stomping their feet? Is it a graceful winning? Are they just realizing that we're here to learn and we're still cheering each other on? Evidence that the students are the primary pit crew. Now, there have been years that we've had to shoo some adults away from it. There is minimal guidance because sometimes they are in the middle of, a safety issue or things like that. But we want the students to be the ones that are in charge, that are doing the work. You shouldn't really even see any adults even standing around asking anything because this is a student-led project. Once again, put your name and the team number and the school number, but keep in mind that we want you to give us the information on the decimals and whether or not why you scored. Now, the best mascot or costume award. This has been some issues in the past of who are we looking at? Are we looking at both the mascot and the costume? This year, we are pairing them as only one award will be given to the team. Now, they've got to decide. It's awarded to the team whose mascot or theme-related costume inspires the most enthusiasm from the audience. The mascot or costume may be the school's mascot, or it may be based on a team or company. The primary purpose is to enthuse the team and crowd. Now, keep in mind, there may be 3 lions, tigers, and bears, but you've got to figure out which one of those, and they should have their team number or a team shirt or something. But make sure if you're in doubt, you ask another judge or ask someone else, who are you supposed to be watching? Each of the schools have given a mascot and costume description. So if you find yourself saying, I don't know if I'm looking or judging the right place, please, by all means, ask someone. We don't want someone to be judged incorrectly. Is the mascot, and another thing I want to say is, it's kind of like in the Olympics with the figure skating. There may be one single person out there figure skating, or it may be a couple figure skating, but we're going to judge them as that pair or as that unit. So, is it enthusiastic? Do they excite the fans, inspire the fans to cheer? Are they getting the crowd up? Are they getting them in positive? That's what we want to know. Are they showing good sportsmanship? Are they cheering for the other team? Of course, it's not going to be as enthusiastic as their own, but are they cheering for other teams? Are they clapping for other teams? Are they staying in character? You know, if they're yelling at someone and they've got the mascot, we've asked if, you know, that there are little children around, so don't take the mascot head off or something like that. You know, go to another area. But don't fight with your boyfriend. Don't argue with someone. Don't have a temper tantrum and still be considered in character. Is it a creative design? Does it go with the theme? You know, if we're talking about farms, why are they dressed up like a robot? Let's figure out, okay, why is their robot wearing this, or why is their description of their design? And they're each going to give a paper description. So if you find yourself wondering about it, please just make sure you read it. Once again, comments. The teams can use this for reinforcement next year to learn what they need to do better or keep up with what they're doing. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Stephanie Newland, and she will let us know what we need to do from there. Thank you.